Hello, in this video I'm going to show you what you need to do when a member leaves the scheme and how to start and submit the leaver process. You will need to log into the portal using the username we have provided you with and the password you created when you registered. You will then be emailed a one-time code, and when you put the code in, you will be taken to the dashboard. You will need to select Start a Process. This will then bring up a list of processes you can complete. Your most frequently used will be listed first. Select Web Leaver. You then need to search for the member you wish to start the process against. You can use either the name, national insurance number, date of birth, or member reference number. I would recommend searching with the national insurance number, as these are unique to each member and only one record will be brought up. Double check the record, and if it is the right member, press submit. The first page of the form will then appear. Enter the last day of service, either type or use the calendar. Select the reason for leaving. Some reasons for leaving may bring up more questions, such as ill health, retirement, or deceased. The next question is whether you wish to waive reductions. This is a yes or no question. Make sure you have checked if there are any strain costs before saying yes. If you are awarding additional pension, you can let us know how much here. Again, make sure you have checked what the strain cost is and press next. The next page of the form is for the hours information. If a member is full-time, input their full-time hours in both boxes. If they are part-time, the hours need to be as a decimal, not hours and minutes. So 18 hours and 30 minutes would be 18.50. And then the full-time equivalent hours in the second box. If a member works term time weeks, this will also need to be a decimal. For example, if a member works 18 hours per week for 44 weeks, the calculation is 18 divided by 52.14 times by 44.4, and that gives you 15.33 as the hours. And then press next. The next section is about the member's pay information. The first part is about any additional contributions the member may make. Answer yes or no if the member has APCs, ARCs, or added years. If you select yes to any of these questions, you will be asked to provide the additional contributions for the current year and previous year. Fill in the full-time equivalent of best pay and provide the member contributions for the current year from the 1st of April to the last day of service. Provide the final pay, so this is the full-time equivalent pay for the last 365 days worked. So if a member leaves the scheme on the 15th of February 2022, we need the full-time equivalent pay from the 16th of February 2021 to the 15th of February 2022. On the form, some questions have asterisks next to them, and this means we have to have an answer in this box before you will be allowed to submit the form. The next section is about previous pay details. We need the member contributions from the previous year from April to March. Provide any details about protected pay. We then move on to the care pay for the previous year from April to March. There is a section for the main scheme and the 50/50 scheme. This is the actual pay a member received in the year. If they were only in the main section of the scheme, Then you will need to put a figure in the main section box. And then 0.00 in the 50/50 section. If they were only in the 50/50 scheme, this will be the same, just one figure in the 50/50 box and 0.00 in the main section. If a member has been in both schemes during the year, you will need to put the main section pay in the first box and then the 50/50 pay in the second box. We then need the same information for the current year from the 1st of April to the last day of service for both the main section and the 50/50 section. If the member has any service within your employment that was before the 1st of April 2014, please say yes to this question here. If you are doing an ill health retirement or a death in service leaver process, we need the assumed pensionable pay figure, and we have lots of resources on how to calculate APP. If APP is not applicable, please put 0.00 in this box. We then need the actual rate of full-time pay at date of leaving. There is also a box if a member has a higher previous year final pay, and you can provide this here with the period end date. The final section on this page is about multiple concurrent employments. If a member is continuing in a role that has run concurrently to the role that they are leaving, you will need to provide us with some information about the continuing role. If there is no concurrent employments, just select no and press next. The final section of the form is a free-form text box for you to provide us with any other information. I always say it is better to provide us with more information than not enough. The form will also know who has completed the form and when, so make sure you only use your own login and press submit. The most important step in the process is making sure you submit the form. You will have the option to upload any documents when you go to submit the form, such as a medical certificate. Press Upload Document, add files, and search for the file you wish to upload, then press Upload. Then press Submit lever on the left. If you do not have any documents to upload, just press Submit lever. You will then be taken to the work feed. This means that the form has successfully been submitted to us for processing.